Did you know that there's a nuclear power plant here?
Yes.
What do you think of it? Is it thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Some people say it's dangerous. Do you think it's dangerous? But you still like it. If it's so dangerous, why do you like it?
Alright, so what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. You guys know this. It's your boy Kevo, man, and you guys know Osama, yeah.
Nice to meet you guys.
Again, you guys know Osama from the last video we did about nuclear. Well, tell them for the people who don't know who you are, man.
Well, my name's Osama. I'm a nuclear engineer in training, and I work at the Pickering power plant. And yeah, I'm excited about nuclear, self-development, philosophy, psychology, a whole bunch of topics. So yeah.
You guys can tell he's passionate about it, okay? He's definitely passionate. I've never met someone who is so passionate about nuclear power plant and all, you know, everything else that he said. Oh,
and climate change and saving the world.
There you go, saving the world. Peace, right? Anyway, so we're doing the Bataan. I say it right? Bataan reactor. You guys know I did a video actually a while back about it, and this was one of the reactors they built in the Philippines and has never been used, which I do not understand because they spent so much money on this. You would think they would use it and create jobs, create clean energy, but they haven't. So we're about to check out a video about it, talking about the reactor. All right. So anyways, man, let's get in the video.
Well, let's go talk to people.
So who is this guy though?
So he's an environmentalist.
Environmentalist? Okay.
Pro-nuclear environmentalist.
Wait. Did you just put that in the same sentence? Pro-nuclear environment.
Yeah. So he believes that nuclear power can save the environment and save the world, actually, and reverse climate change.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And like I said, most people think nuclear is terrifying, scary, but this guy, you guys heard it. He's an environmentalist, and he's pro-nuclear. So it has to be, something has to be good about nuclear. All right. So let's go.
Why?
Oh, for jobs. Okay.
Why not?
So right now he's going around asking everyone what they think about the power plant. And so far, first guy said jobs and it's clean energy. That's the first guy. So we're going to see what everyone else has to say.
Why not?
Did you know that there's a nuclear power plant here?
Yes.
What do you think of it? Is it thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Some people say it's dangerous. Do you think it's dangerous? But you still like it. If it's so dangerous, why do you like it? If it's in the right place? If it's in the right way of using it? Okay. Hi, I'm Michael. Nice to meet you. Hey, hi.
I'm Martina Imperial.
Nice
I'm
to meet you.
GMA News.
Oh, you are? Cool.
Yeah.
That's my card. Thanks for coming.
To know more about.
Yeah. Oh, we'll spend some time together.
Thank you.
Good. Michael, nice to meet you. There are 450 nuclear plants around the world like Bataan.
Merong 450 nuclear plants na umaandar sa kabuuan ng mundo nakagulat.
My data is from the World Health Organization, the United Nations, and the British medical journal Lancet. The Greenpeace data is from a crazy Russian scientist, like literally, like one crazy doctor in Ukraine. An hour in the plant, and then we come back here after the plant for 3, and then we go home, or we go to Manila. We're gonna go inside the bowels of the plant.
Ooh, scary.
Yep. He's gonna show us the plant, I'm guessing, right now.
So this is a plant that's never been started up.
Never.
Ever. It's a brand new plant, just sitting there.
But it can't be started.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys see how excited it is for us?
Look at it!
Oh, look, he's excited too.
It's just so scary.
You'll notice that these are not hollow block walls, these are solid, really thick concrete walls that are earthquake proof. you see for yourself.
So the plant is built to withstand earthquakes, which makes it very, very, very safe.
Very safe. And you guys know the Philippines gets a lot of earthquakes every year.
This containment leaks. All the air here is sucked into a filter system before being exhausted into the atmosphere. Meaning, even if there's a leak here, nothing gets out. So there's a concrete wall, there's the steel containment, and now here, look at this. You see this? I challenge you to find a welding as nice as that anywhere in the Philippines. So there's steel, and then outside there's concrete. So this is the big difference between this and Chernobyl. Chernobyl had no containment. It was a reactor in a warehouse. And when it failed, it all escaped into the environment. This keeps it all in. So even if we have a meltdown, we have containment. This is not present at Chernobyl.
Like I said, he seems very proud. And he honestly, right there, he seems very proud. And you can see the kind of disappointment as well. He probably feels like they built this power plant and was never used. And the thing about it, like you said, Chernobyl was, they didn't have a containment. So that's why in everyone's head they think all nuclear power plants are like that. But from what this video is and your opinion, you think nuclear power plants are not all like Chernobyl.
Oh, for sure.
All nuclear power plants have, like, let's say, backup emergency plans if something does happen.
Of course.
So we don't have to worry about nuclear waste or whatever, man, going up into the air. We don't have to worry about breathing that in.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just clean, just steam that comes out.
Oh, steam.
So straight steam. It's like a kettle, actually. So a nuclear plant, a power plant's like a kettle, right? Where the fuel, uranium, it actually heats up water. So it boils water. And then the steam, so steam comes out. So there's extra steam that spins turbines and then creates tons of electricity.
Oh, so it's turbines.
Yeah. That's how the electricity is made.
That's how it well, if you told me that from the start, I'm like, okay, now it makes sense. You made it sound so simple now. So it's just generating steam and the steam turns the turbine.
Yeah. And you know in The Simpsons where they have that big, like, those big things where steam is just, the smoke is coming out?
Yeah.
So that smoke is just steam. It's like a kettle. It's just water that's boiled.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I'm sure you guys... Well, let me know in the comments if you guys knew that. I bet you guys did not know that. If you did not know that, let me know in the comments, because I did not know that. Okay? Let's keep watching this anyway.
So that's the core.
That's the core. Oh, one thing. I've watched a lot of shows, okay? And when it's always on every show that I watch, whenever they go into that room, the core, they get nuclear poison or whatever right away. Is that a real thing?
Godzilla.
Is it right?
Remember Godzilla?
Yeah. Is that a real thing? Do you just like in a second just die? Is that a real thing? Does that actually happen?
No, actually it doesn't. So I haven't been in myself, but actually a lot of us go in to do like inspections.
Okay.
And we wear these suits. So we just wear plastic suits.
Okay.
And we have breathing oxygen.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's perfectly safe. We just walk around. So when the reactor shut down for maintenance, we walk around. We go inside the core. We actually see the core.
Okay.
And yeah, it's an interesting sight. You're like, wow, like that thing produces so much power.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I feel a little better because
But once it's running, you gotta lock it up.
Oh, when it's running,
there's a vault. And
Okay.
you gotta lock up the vault.
Okay, but if you get trapped in the vault while it's running, that's it.
Yeah, you're done.
Okay, so make sure you're outside of the vault. That's what you're trying to say. Okay,
Yeah.
It's safe when it's not running.
You can't walk in; it's locked.
Okay,
Yeah.
but when it's running, get your ass out. Look at right? He's making fun of it. People think it's so terrifying.
That's the vault right
extra
there.
Yeah.
earthquake.
You see how big that is?
Yeah, I saw that.
So it doesn't move even in an earthquake. But actually, it will run without that bracketing. That's what makes a nuclear plant expensive. All of these extra little things that it won't move a single bit even during the worst earthquake.
Ah, the control room. place looked pristine. You know, it's some paint, but otherwise, things in great shape.
Fears that are unfounded. I think he had them before, and his experience showed people here that they're not unique, that it's happened to people in other countries, and that they've overcome these fears, and they've seen the rationale behind nuclear and why it's so good for the environment and for the economy.
Once the people of the Philippines decide to reopen Bataan, once it's up and running, I think everybody's nerves will calm down a lot. So the big challenging part is right now, getting everybody on board. The big challenging part is right now, getting everybody on board.
Well, that kind of changed my mind. From my head, I'm just thinking like, why would they build something and just never power it? But then I kind of understand why people are scared of it. And this video is trying to understand that people need to be more open and understand, maybe to actually do some research and homework about nuclear energy. Because like I said, for me, I have no idea about this stuff. I do not read books about nuclear energy. All I get my source of nuclear news is from the TV, and TV makes nuclear looks horrible. Okay, that's what I get. Because we all watch those movies. We all watch those war movies. I've said. Okay, we all seen, I don't know, what was it? Fast and the Furious is the most recent one I watched, when they got that nuclear core, the little ball, and they were trying to get that back because they made nuclear look like if that thing explodes, that's it.
Game over.
So from all this, do we have to worry? Is this actually like a little ball kind of thing, or is that just for like the nukes, the missiles that they shoot?
Maybe for the missiles, because they have different shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have different shapes.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about this.
Yeah. Not at all. Not at all. And I think if the Philippines actually turns on that nuclear power plant, then first of all, electricity will become cheaper in the Philippines.
Okay.
Do you know actually that the electricity is more cheaper in South Korea, countries like South Korea, Singapore, than in the Philippines?
Really? And why is that? Because
they have nuclear.
Oh.
South Korea has lots of nuclear, right?
Really?
And Philippines, it's, people don't have a high income there.
No.
And they're paying higher energy prices than even South Korea.
Yeah.
And South Korea is very, very rich.
Yeah.
Nation.
Very
Even
rich.
Singapore.
Singapore is very rich. Very expensive to go to Singapore.
So I think that's kind of unfair. Like the Filipino people, which have a lower income, right? How can they afford electricity? How can they produce, their factories? How are they going to run manufacturing?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So definitely think. So you're pro nuclear, and you think they should be opening this nuclear power plant.
Yeah, I think just for the Philippines.
Just for the
right?
Philippines, definitely, and especially since they already have it built.
Why not?
Right? Why not? Why not? So if you guys are watching, you guys gotta go tell President Duterte, President, we need this nuclear power plant open, so we gotta get it going. Just because, 1, clean energy, 2, cheap energy, 3, jobs will be created. Right? Those are the things.
Yeah, I think it's a win-win situation. It's kind of like having a Ferrari, because these things are expensive.
Yeah.
And the Philippines, you guys already have a Ferrari in your garage.
Right.
That's never been started.
Exactly.
It's a 1980s vintage Ferrari.
Exactly.
Right? But it runs fine. It runs fine. It's safe to drive, right? Just start that thing up. Just polish it up, start it up, boom.
Because for me, when I was in the Philippines, I actually visited the wind farms. A lot of the wind farms along, just off the coast of Manila. Mm-hmm. It's really windy there. I tried flying my drone there, not happening. But anyways, I saw these big windmills, man, and it was amazing watching it. Like you just see a whole bunch of them just along the coast, and I'm like thinking, how does all this power? And you tell me, can you say that nuclear is probably more efficient than most of these wind farms? Because you don't really have to build like a whole coast. Because like I said, the whole coastal line. I'm sure you guys know it. A lot of you guys can probably comment down below exactly what I'm talking about. But I visited it, and the whole coastal line is these big windmills. And now, I'm just thinking about the footprint of all those windmills compared to a nuclear power plant. Nuclear power plant takes up a lot less space for one. And you feel it generates more clean energy than the windmills?
Oh man, insane amount of
energy.
energy.
Because for a nuclear power plant, you don't have to worry about if it's going to be windy that day. I'm probably guessing here the maintenance not as much as a windmill, because if something, like let's say a hurricane, because the Philippines is prone to like typhoons, prone to prone to earthquakes.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing these big windmills, they can't keep them running during a typhoon. They probably cannot keep them running during an earthquake. If earthquake happens, probably have to stop them from running. And on top of that, they probably get damaged from the earthquake or the typhoon, and which Philippines is very prone to happen all the time. So another reason, probably why they should think of opening the nuclear power plants.
Yeah, actually, the hurricane that recently happened in the United States a few months back.
Yeah.
I think it was Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah, I remember that. It hit Florida pretty bad.
It hit Florida, right?
Yeah.
And the nuclear power plants didn't stop.
What?
They kept running. Yeah.
No way. See,
Yeah.
I did not know. See, I did not know that.
And actually, a lot of these plants are designed so that even an airplane, like
Yeah.
a Boeing jet, crashes into a power plant,
Yeah.
it's still safe. Because the concrete and such a strong structure.
Wow. When you really think about it, like, I did not think of anything like that. I always thought, like I said, for me, I got most of my content from TV, and TV movies make nuclear look horrible.
Yeah, it's because
Horrible.
it's a thing that people fear and they don't understand, so they're
Yeah.
trying to milk that, right? They're like, oh wow, like that's such a cool like thing, mysterious thing that people don't understand. Let's make Godzilla out of it.
Exactly.
right?
I'm thinking, what kind of radioactive monster is gonna come out of that?
And hey, it's a cool story. Like it's a cool like comic book story, but it can kind of in the long run, it can kind of make people afraid to even turn on a Ferrari that's in their garage, which is the Bataan nuclear power
Yeah,
plant.
exactly.
Have you visited Bataan?
I have visited Bataan, but I never went to the nuclear power plant.
You should take a tour.
I probably should. I think next time when I get over there, I definitely will visit it, and I'll let you know. Or maybe, who knows? Maybe you might come with me.
We may
Right?
go together.
I know. You never
Man,
know.
I actually wanted to visit the Philippines after watching this video. I'm like, sign me up. I want to go visit the Bataan nuclear power plant.
There you go. You guys never know. If you guys really want to see them in the Philippines, man, comment down below, man. If you might
Let's
see
do it.
Kevo and Osama in the Philippines,
Let's
man.
do it.
Hey!
What's the best dish to try when I first arrive at the Philippines?
I don't know. Maybe we should let them try soup number 5.
What's that?
No. If you guys know what soup number 5, you guys think I should let them try soup
Is it
number 5?
radioactive or what?
Pretty much is. So that sounds something he gotta try. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably stay away from soup number 5. That's. I'm telling you, they made me try that. No, I can't tell you. You gotta try it yourself. You gotta try it. There's a lot of. Let me just tell you, there's a lot of Filipinos that stay away from soup number 5.
Is it like an aphrodisiac or something?
It's a specialty. You gotta have a special kind of stomach for it.
I see. That's
So-
kind of strong.
And then after when they tell you what it was, you're like, what? That's the look I had after they told me what soup number 5 is. And don't you guys be laughing in the comments, because you guys know how bad it is. I mean, how delicious it is.
So what did you like about Bataan the best? The area.
Well, when I was in Bataan, I stayed more on the beaches. I did the whole beach
How
thing.
are the beaches?
Beaches are beautiful in Bataan, and it's the closest thing to Manila. So that's why I think it took about 8 hours. Everything's really far because, you know, traffic, everything. But when we got there, it was really nice. It was really beautiful. I have some, like, some of my vlogs were there. I met a really great group of people that welcomed me in. Very nice people. They showed me around, and we took a tour of Bataan. And like I said, this beautiful trail. The water's beautiful, crystal clear. The beaches are like, I won't say white sand beaches because there's a lot of rocks, but it's from what you get from being so close to the city. Because like I said, it's one of the closest beaches to the city compared to like El Nido, which I need to visit El Nido. You know, I heard beautiful things about El Nido, but it's really nice. A lot of islands. So it's definitely some Philippines. If you ever want to go, man, it's definitely somewhere you got to visit.
Man, I'm excited.
And I always recommend. There's so many things to see.
I'm once this COVID thing ends, I wanna book a trip.
Trust me. Once COVID's done, that's it. I'm booking my ticket, heading over there. Maybe I'll stay another half a year over there. I'll see what happens.
Holy cow, that's half a year?
I stayed 4 months. 4 months last year.
Wow.
When I was there, I experienced what was it? Christmas, because their Christmas is one of the longest Christmas. Christmas started already September.
Wait, what?
Their Christmas
starts in September.
Christmas starts in September, man. Dude. Christmas starts in September. Christmas is about 4 months.
Yeah.
And then they have another festival called Sinulog. It's in January 26th, I believe. The last Sunday of January. And it's a really crazy festival, like paint throwing. And you remember the saint, what's his name? Oh my god. They call him Baby Jesus. That's the nickname for it. I can't remember the exact name. But yeah, it's to recommend like the Baby Jesus and everything.
Oh wow,
and
okay.
give thanks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And celebrate like stuff like that. Because they're very religious, the Catholic over there, so they're very religious about that. So that's what happens. And then what was that? And pretty much Valentine's Day, they're big on Valentine's Day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's some things that they told me.
Lovers, eh?
Very big. So apparently in high school, you can pay to be with a girl, and that girl has to go with you. I was like, what?
Wait, what? You pay her?
Yeah, you pay her. Like,
How much do you have to pay her?
I don't know. You just give a donation, give flowers, and you get to spend the day with that girl.
But tell me, like average.
My friend told me it was about like 2,000 pesos. You can pick any girl you want in school, and they have no choice.
And these are like high schoolers,
Yeah,
right?
high schoolers.
Yeah.
And it's just for fun. Like, it's just fun. Like, if you have a
That's
crush,
awesome, yeah.
if you have a crush on someone, and she doesn't have someone, guess what? You pay the money out, and there you go. You get to spend one day with her.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. All right, so anyways, man, that was super interesting video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something. And let me know. You guys feel like they should open it? Because I feel right now they should open it because it's clean energy. It creates jobs, and yeah, we already have it. Like you got a Ferrari, start it up, right? There you go. All right, man. So anyways, you guys made it all in the video. You guys know what to do, man. Give the video a big thumbs up, man. If you guys absolutely love that video, hit that subscribe button, turn that post notification bells on, and don't forget to go check out Osama, man. Osama, your link, description. You want to tell them a little more? Oh, go ahead, one more time. Maybe I forgot. I don't know.
Thank you guys. Check out my channel. I'm a big believer in humanity, and I think the way forward to combat climate change is through nuclear power. And please check out my channel. There's a lot of other material out there, so thank you so much.
All right, guys. So that's it. I'm out. Peace.